Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Mama, please don't worry about me. 'Cause I'm about to let my heart speak. My friends keep telling me to leave this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down.
Hey, what's up, world? Thank you for tuning in. This Copper Color Tide. Man, this Jamaican lady made a video on social media filled with negative opinions about so-called African Americans that move from America to Africa and take advantage of the support she tries to provide to these certain melanated individuals. She said not all of them, some of them are like that, but she still felt the need to make a 2-hour-long video bashing filled with nothing but negative opinions about us melanated people of America. So I deal with all types of negative things from all different types of ethnicities, but I still don't hop on social media and make a 2-hour-long video bashing these people of different ethnicities that don't have the same belief as me, or that end up doing bad things or say bad things that I don't agree with. So based off her own personal experience that she had with these 6 individuals that she encountered, she is going on social media and kind of making it sound like all of the melanated people of America are like these 6 individuals she experienced, or she had her little different experiences with. You know, I just feel she could have went in a little bit more detail and been a little bit more specific about not all of us melanated people being so negative. Okay, so let's get down to business.
The description of this video is pretty much what it says. Like, I'm just completely disgusted and discouraged beyond all belief of doing business with African American people. I am so tired of being abused, and I'm tired of not saying anything because they believe that I'm on YouTube, so I don't want to destroy my business, and but I am so beyond hurt of the things that has been happening to me from dealing with African American people, and I am so tired of pretending that y'all are the nicest, bestest people on the planet. And honestly, I am at the point where I don't even want to do the Exodus house anymore, because I am through with putting my best out and giving my best to people who have nothing and who come to me for help. And all I'm getting is abuse in return. Like the latest incident is just like one of the most horrible things I've gone through, and being sick on top of it. It felt like these people are either doing the work of the devil or I don't even know, but I wrote down 6 incidents here, right? And the reason why I felt it's necessary to do this video is to be the house mother, and I put her in the apartment only for her to turn around and said she wants the apartment and I better not come and ask for the rent. I'm not talking about the other woman who I rented another house that when the Exodus house was being built. If you go back a year ago, I kept saying I have a place with rooms that people who need a room to rent. If you need a place to stay, I have rooms. Do you remember that place? Well, this is what happened to that place. God no, I'm done with enough 6 seats here. I made a note. It's 6 of you people. It's 6, but it's just 6 people. I probably deal with 600 people. Okay, and I must be honest that for every one of you and your griminess, that there have been a lot of blessings behind it, and that's what fuels me to keep going. But I am only human. As you don't understand sacrifice, you don't understand what needs to be done to put myself in a position to assist you. You don't understand that. You come from a place where you have everything. You have electricity. You don't even know how to give yourself a bath if there is no water. You do not get if you have no frigging concept of what it is. You come from a first world country where everything is given to you. You've never walked into a supermarket and there's no butter and you have to make do, or there is no flour and you have to make do, or there is no rice and you have to make do, or you can't buy chicken, you can't afford to buy chicken, so you have to make do. You don't know anything about that life. You don't know anything about somebody saying, you know what, I am not going to buy food and put into my house for a week because I need to buy some cement. You don't know about that. Somebody who can make oatmeal for dinner and go to bed and feed their kid oatmeal for dinner just so they can buy some cement and keep some people employed. Okay, you don't know anything about that. You don't know anything about taking the money out of the mouth of my child to make sure that you have the things that you need. And that is my detriment and my number one fault. You people are dramatic and you're toxic and you have no conscience and you have very little by way of sacrifice. You have very little by way of knowing what kind of sacrifices people make to try to make it pleasing for you. Y'all only show up when you have something that you want. When you want to take from somebody else. You don't show up when you have anything to give. Where you have been given every privilege, every single privilege there is, and you still don't know how to take advantage of it in your own country. Many of you are born in America and you don't know how to buy a house, but you come to Africa and complain that you can't buy land. Many of you are born in America, you don't have any kind of credit, but you have the nerve to come to Africa to try to criticize these people that you can't buy this and you can't buy that and you can't do this. If it's not good enough for you, then go. If it's not good enough for you, then go. Okay, but this stepping stone, this using Mama Jojo, this stepping stone to get to where you need to go, this stone is done. You same people, you're the same kind of people. If Harriet Tubman was trying to free you off from the slaves, you would go to the master and say, yes, she's trying to get the slave off the plantation. She's trying to get the slave off the plantation. But some of y'all, this just gives you an idea why slavery lasted so long, because most of the people who were supposed to be freed wanted to be slaves. They wanted to be slaves. They wanted to continue that cycle, because if they were free, they would have to feed themselves. If they were free, they would have to take care of themselves. They would have to get their own health care. They would have to provide for themselves. They would have to make sure that they had a place to live and a place to sleep. So many people would like to perpetuate the ideas of being cared for and being provided for. So this is the reason why it is beneficial now that you're going to leave America and come to Africa so that somebody can provide for you and feed you and give you all that you need. Come from the world of plenty, where you've been provided for, some of you coming from generational welfare, where your parents were on welfare, your grandparents were on welfare. You have food, you have access to government cheese, you have access to everything, right? You have access to everything. You don't know what to do if power goes out. You don't know what to do if water goes. So you come to places like Africa and you see people, and you see them struggling, inching by, and you think, oh, it's as easy for them as it is for me, or I can just take from them because or whatever reason or ideas you have in your head, but you have no concept or any idea of what life is really like. You don't know when people do for you that they are making a sacrifice, especially in these third world countries. When people do for you, they're taking from somewhere else to make do for you. Your word says not all African. No, not all. That's why I said some. The topic of this is some. Are some people just like damaged beyond repair? But the thing is, like I said, culturally speaking, our culture, African culture and Caribbean culture, where some of us have had to work from behind to get ahead. Some of us didn't have the benefit of having everything given to us and provided for us. And so to come here as an immigrant, to start all over again and say, okay, I'm going to make it do what it do. I'm going to make it into something for me and my kid. And then people come and they need help and they need assistance, and me to say, okay, let me try to help them, because I know without my guidance, a lot of people are going to fail. But at the same time, they want to fail. They don't want your guidance. They don't want they want the security of having somebody to call, to ask, to blame, but they don't necessarily want your help, because the help that they need, they don't even know that's the help they need. They don't even know. They would rather if you tell them what to do and how to do it, and it seems too hard, they're going to try 500 easy ways and still not make the first step in the direction of what they need to do, because they don't want to hear that it's hard. They want someone else to take responsibility of them. And in this game, the only person who can do that for you is you, or you think that the work that I do should benefit you directly, that I should take you on as my special case. And I should only help you and not put it into the larger project that can help so many other people. Okay, you only see yourself. And unfortunately, that is the culture of capitalism where African Americans are coming from. This me, myself, and I, and all about me and how can I get? How can I take? What's in it for me? And unfortunately, that little that I put into some people, it goes to their heads. Either A, they think they're not worthy, or B, they think that because I put something in them, that they are worth far more. Or because I put something in them, that means they can go on now because she's put something in me. That means I'm special. Meanwhile, you don't realize that you're being groomed, you're being developed, you're being watched, you're being tested.
I have had my own people criticize my beliefs all the time. Some of them that don't understand, some that are lost, and some that just have different beliefs. But that does not make me want to get on social media and say nothing but negative things about my people, filled with negative one-sided opinions, accusing all of them or most of them of being negative people. Not only my own people, but I'm sure there are plenty Africans, Jamaicans, and many more ethnicities that say and do many bad things that I don't agree with. But that doesn't really give me the right to get on social media and begin bashing these people, then telling the world that most of these people are bad, nasty, and extremely bad for business. Based off my own personal experience, she has the audacity to say that these people regarding us melanated people of America are doing the works of the devil. She wasn't specific. She didn't say not all of them, just the ones she had her personal experiences with. No, she said these people are doing the works of the devil. She should have said, y'all so-called African Americans, black people, need to wake up and support your brothers and sisters in America that are trying to restore the ancestral heritage, authentic culture, and identity we have here in America. Because you copper color, brown skinned people, the ones that are lost, the ones that support and promote black and African American power and the mindset, are really doing the works of the devil. That's what she should have said. She is being 100% selfish. She is not thinking about the many great melanated leaders that put their lives on the line and their own families at a death risk, all in the name of saving their people. Okay, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Vincent Guerrero, Nipsey Hussle, not one of their wives decided to jump on social media and bash their people because they knew some of their shady people had something to do with the deaths of their husbands. But just because 6 individuals out of the whole entire race of millions, she decides that that's enough for her to get on social media and bash the entire race.